everybody. We're going to start this video out by showing you those flowers. That was my irises and my peonies. Okay, this was going to take me about 3 days, so I'm going to show you the layout here, what it's going to be. This is on the wild greens and the pokeweed. And I'm going to show you every step how to fix this stuff. I'm going to go through here right now with you. Because the wind's blowing here and I'm afraid it's going to blow it off the table. I got stuff laying all over it. Okay. Down here in the canner, these are my large radish leaves off my radishes out there in that one bed. Now these won't have to be parboiled, they can just be cooked where they are. And down here in the bag, these are the violet, the little purple flowers that grows in your yard in the springtime. These are the violet leaves. They don't have to be parboiled. This is the jewel weed. It's a little wilted now, but it doesn't have to be parboiled either. This is your plantain. It doesn't have to be parboiled. I'm putting it all in my canner because it still have to be cleaned and going through. These I'm going to be real careful with. These are nettle. And one. Okay, we're back. Okay, like I was saying, on the poke, I always pick them, the full stalk, because part of the stalk you can eat, and the leaves you can eat. You just got to know how to clean them and how to pick them. So what I do is the leaves are on there. All this red part, it needs to come off. You don't eat that. So I start with the leaves and I pull downward on them. And you see how it does there? And just to go all the way up the stalk with it. And we're hanging on to these leaves because we can cook the leaves, but they have to be parboiled with this other stuff. So we'll just go right on up the stalk with it. See, that one didn't peel. That's okay because we've got to scrape it anyway. Now, a lot of people don't know you can eat the stalk. Some people do. Some people don't. Okay, when I get up to the end here where this little tender part here is, I just snap that off. Now this here, what you do, you turn it to the big end. That's the reason I use the big end, because this part down here is woody. You can't eat that, it's too woody. But it makes it easier to peel the other. It's got a little rim there. You get under that rim and it'll just peel right back. Like that. And most of the time it'll peel all the way up. But anyway, you get the idea what I'm doing here. Okay, now I'm just going to do this one real quick to show you so I can not have to waste so much time with the video. This, I'm going to go ahead and scrape this. Once you get this all stripped off, you just go in with your knife and scrape down toward, scrape from the big end to the small end. Scrape that green and that red right off of there. Then you come out with a light green stalk. Now what I do is when I get it down here part way, when it's getting floppy here, I'll get a hold of it and snap it. Wherever it snaps at, throw this part away. And this part you can eat yet. So we go ahead and clean this one up. I'm just going to clean it back part of the way and then show you what I do. But anyway, it's going to take me 3 days to make this video. But I'm going to show you the cooking part. Well, pretty part of the cooking part. But you'll know how to do it. And then, of course, you're going to be laying it down on a cutting board. You can't see it down here, but anyway, you're just going to cut this into coins like that. Little coins. Now just keep cutting little coins with it. And these here, they got that little, the little white part in the center. Some of them will have it, some of them won't. Depends on how thick you're cutting it. But you make a batter. You roll these in a batter and you fry them. And it's really good. But anyway, you'll see it when I get to it. Then on the leaves that we've stripped off here, you know, they've got this red streak on them. What we're going to do here with these, we're just going to clip this off like that. This part here, the leaf, we'll put it in with that other stuff here that I said I was going to parboil, the dock and the milkweed stuff. So we'll put the poke in with that, all the poke leaves, parboil that, drain the water off. Then you can add the other stuff into it. Just depends on how dark the water is the first time. If it's still dark, drain it the first time and then drain it again. Cook it again and drain it again. And then you wouldn't have to do it over 2 times. Then add the other stuff to it and cook it down. Add your little bit of chunked up bacon or some bacon grease and some salt, and you got some hillbilly eating. And so yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get started on this and get this all worked up and ready, and we'll show you the next thing. Okay, here's what I wound up with. This is all that other that was in there, and that's all the poke leaves. And here are the poke stalk. Just all different thicknesses in there. That's a 1 quart freezer bag. And there's some real thin, some a little thicker. And all of that, the other stuff that didn't have to be parboiled. I keep saying parboiled. I don't know if it's the right word or not, but it has to be boiled down and then drained and boiled down, drained again before you can add the other stuff into it. Okay, we'll be back with you. Okay, I'm back here. Got the finished products here. Let me give you a little shot of it. These are the fried poke stalks. Like I said, you make up a batter, and I dumped about half of that quart bag of poke stalks into the batter and just fry it up in the skillet in some bacon grease. put some salt on it. And of course, I made some of my biscuits, my mother's recipe. And right here, there's all the wild greens mixed up together there, with some bacon cooked in with them. And over here, this is what almost took the longest time. Look at those brown beans in there. This is a mixture of the kidney beans, dark red kidney beans, and pinto beans. And there is 2 big pork chops thrown in there with them. And it was cooked for about almost 2 days, so it's really thick. And I got my brother-in-law here. I'm gonna let him do some taste testing. I'm gonna let him fix his plate and do some taste testing. Go right ahead there, Jim.
Well, I sure will. Eat all that stuff, man.
There's a coffee cup over there for a dip that with.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee anymore. That's what I use for my dippers.
That's okay. Oh man, look at that. That is good. Too bad you only get this once a year.
Yeah.
Give me some of this pork. This poke stalks. And if everybody ain't eat that, you got a treat coming to you when you do. Give me a couple of these good brown biscuits, and I'm ready to munch down on them.
Oh, we forgot the big green onions.
Yeah.
We'll get them here in a little bit. Everybody's seen my green onions. They know what they look like. I think that's good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Ain't find much better than that. If it is weeds. Look at that.
That's good hillbilly food, ain't it?
Yeah. My mama used to cook them things, melt in your mouth, seemed like it.
Yep. I know, I've ate a lot of them. Okay, everybody. Now, if you ain't tried this, you get out there and find you some and try it. But like I say, you always want to check, make sure what you're picking before you go to cooking and eating it, because you don't never know what you're going to be. You don't want it to make you sick or not. But make sure that you get it right. And well, I'm gonna get off of here and get into here and get me a plate of this before he eats it all up from me. Alrighty. Like always. See you next time. God bless.